So ESPN graded WNBA free agency. So in this video today, we're going to be talking about that. We are going to be grading, we're going to be reacting to the grades ESPN gave to all WNBA teams. And also grading trade moves as well. So, the Atlanta Dream got a B+. And I disagree with that. Like, you know what, they're better than last year. But I do not like either of the, not either of them. I don't like both of them. Like, starting Brittany Griner, a power forward, potentially, might be the single worst, weirdest signing. And the single, worst way to use one of the best players in the world I have ever seen. Like, genuinely, I don't know how. I don't know who decided this was a good idea. But other than that, don't hate their coaching hire. Their starting five's good, but and Walker Kimbrough off the bench isn't bad. Still though, I think I'll give them a B. I'll give them B maybe. But the Chicago Sky, B+. I would give Chicago Sky B+. Yeah, I agree with that. I like Courtney Vandersloot. I really like bringing in Beck Allen and Kia Nurse as Jose Mourinho, or was it the Jose Mourinho? Oh no, sorry, was it the it was Gattuso, wasn't it? I think was it Gattuso? Yeah. Gattuso for Kia Nurse. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. Like, that sums up Kia Nurse. Like, sometimes looks like the best player on the floor. Other times she looks like she shouldn't be on the floor. But still a good signing for a team who needs shooting. Projected starting lineup: Vandersloot, Nurse, Beck Allen, Angel Reese, and Cardoso. Elizabeth Williams over Cardoso? Is this ESPN writers on crack? Like, Elizabeth Williams over Cardoso? I'm sorry. Cardoso is going to play over Angel Reese this year. Like, if you're starting Elizabeth Williams because she wants to shoot the three, move her to the four and start Cardoso. But start Angel Reese and Cardoso. At least let it be at least try. If you're not going to start Angel Reese or Cardoso, if you're going to bench one of them, trade one of them. You could get possibly Paige Beckers for her. Like, that's how good Cardoso is. But, yeah. Sky would look different than last year, most notably Therese Weatherspoon and Kenny Carter out, but general manager Pagliocca's got to work free agency cycle. I really like the Beck Allen trade. The Sloot is a good pickup, but I really like the Beck Allen pickup. This for me is the best pickup, but B+, cool. Connecticut Sun, D. I would, unpopular opinion, given the fact that this team's entire team wanted out, you got to give a D grade. But if you're just purely looking at what the GM has done, A. Like, JC Sheldon, Natasha Cloud, JC Sheldon, and like a few others. Like, Layla Lacan's huge. Like, Layla Lacan will start for this team. I don't think they're going to start Diamond Shields. She was awful last year for Chicago. I think JC Sheldon's going to play the three. I think it's going to be Natasha Cloud. By the way, Marina Mabry's still there. Marina Mabry's going to start. Marina Mabry, JC Sheldon. Why would you play Tina Charles at power forward? What is this person doing? Running double centers. Who is this person that's trying to run double centers? Like, Tina Charles is not going to play power forward. I actually don't know who's going to play power forward for him, but it's not going to be Tina Charles. Layla Lacan's insanely good, though. Cloud and Charles, likely final years of Charles' career. Connecticut also signed its first-round draft pick, Lacan. A positive step. I do think it'll probably be, again, a first-round pick. The Dallas Wings, B. Melissa Smith, Dejanay, Ty Harris, Maisha Hines-Allen. I'm sorry, the Dallas Wings got a lot worse. And given Satu wanted out, Tierra McCown, Maddie Seager, Smith, Carrington. Why are you playing Maddie Seagrist at small forward? What is that starting lineup? First of all, Paige Beckers is going to start. Second of all, Nalissa Smith. Why would you pay Maisha Hines-Allen a max contract to start Nalissa Smith over her? What are you doing? What are you doing, Dallas? Nonsense. Golden State Valkyries, C. Golden State Valkyries, A. Much better offseason than the Dallas Wings. The Dallas Wings got Nalissa Smith. For Nalissa Smith, they got freaking... They had to give up in the Satu trade. They got Maisha... overpaid for Maisha Hines-Allen. I like Ty Harris. But, like, they had to give up to get Ty Harris and Dejanay. They literally had to give up... Or was Ty Harris in that big 4-team trade? I don't even know. They got Ty Harris from Phoenix. So, yeah, sorry. They were both in different trades. But, like, they gave up a first and... What was it? A first and JC Sheldon for Dejanay, which I don't hate. But, like, you've now got Nalissa Smith and Dejanay, who have, as of right now, it seems they've broken up. And that's going to cause a nightmare for that team. And... yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what's going to be happening here, but still, a B, no. Valkyries had a better offseason. What the Valkyries did was they got their star in Tiffany Hayes. They got a future potential star in Janelle Salone. They got Kiara Linskins as a good center. Julie Van Loo Hayes, Kayla Thornton, Salone, and Temi. Temi is not signed yet. Temi might not be coming over till July. So, don't understand that one. But I thought they did a decent job. They brought in Monique Billings. They kept Monique Billings as well. Got Kate Martin. Indiana Fever, A. Yeah. Clark, Kelsey, Mitchell, Leah Boston, Natasha Howard, Dewana Bonner. With Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hall off the bench, Cindy Colson. Like, it's a big one. It is a big one for this team. And I would say that. The ace is D. The only reason it's not an F is because they got Cheyenne Parker-Tyus. If they did not get Parker-Tyus, this would be an F. Because they could have very easily used the cap space. If they could have very easily got the number 2 pick for Kelsey Plum, and that would have allowed them to use a max contract spot on someone better than Jewel Lloyd. But instead, they had to give Jewel Lloyd the supermax, which has screwed them. I would go D, and the only reason it's not an F is because they signed Parker-Tyus. Like, taking Jewel Lloyd instead of the 2 pick in that trade is so dumb. A- for the Sparks. Yeah. Just bringing in Kelsey Plum, signing Odyssey Sims. Like, they're not going to start Odyssey Sims and Plum. Plum's playing the point guard. They're not going to play Odyssey Sims at 2. They're probably going to start Plum, Burrell, Brink, Jackson, and Hamby, which is a good starting 5. In fairness, that's a good starting 5. Then they're going to have whoever they take with 9 in the draft, Odyssey Sims. They lost Lee Yaroo. Not sure who else they still have. Still have Ari McDonald. Ari McDonald's not a free agent. Is a free agent. They still have Lexi Brown. So they're still going to be decent. I wouldn't go short term A-, but they gave up the 2 pick. They gave up a pick number 2. So like, I'd still put this in. I'm not going to say again it being worse than A-, but like I'll give it a B. Give it a B. I personally think the Minnesota Lynx, like, getting slightly better from being the second best team in the W. B+, if not A. Like, Badian, better backup center than Maisha Hines-Allen last year, and Grace Berger is going to be probably better than Letitia Heidemann. So they got better. That's simply it. How can you give the New York Liberty a B? Like, they literally did not make any changes. They literally... How does this team get a B when they didn't do anything? The Phoenix Mercury, A-. Yeah. I'll give them A-. I think the Seattle Storm, they're probably the favorites to trade for Marina Mabry as well. I would give this a... I don't understand how you can get a B-. I know they got off Jewel Lloyd. They got an asset for Jewel Lloyd, by the way. They got an asset for a guy, or for a woman who shot 36% from the field and 26% from 3. They got an unbelievable asset for a inefficient shot chucker. Move them up to A-. Minnesota or Washington Mystics D plus. What? Like, how can you give the New York Liberty a B for signing nobody, but you've given the Mystics a D plus for signing nobody? What? Okay, yeah, they lost Julie Van Loo. Kayla Thornton's a bigger loss for the Liberty than Julie Van Loo, and that was in the expansion draft. How can you give the Mystics a D plus when you're giving a team that made no changes a B, and a team that added, in fairness, they did add a few others. No, they got better. And how do you give a team that got worse in free agency a better grade than a team who did nothing? That doesn't make sense. That does not make sense. You give Dallas a B? A B for Dallas? Dallas got worse. But anyway, yeah. I agree with Chicago B plus. I agree with A for Indiana. Short term, cool, but like if you're just gonna trade draft picks for high players and that's gonna get everything, it's gonna be high. It shouldn't be an A minus. Liberty, if you're gonna give Liberty a B, you gotta give Washington a B. But yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I'll see you guys.